All right, my boys, we just finished the main storyline for Hogwarts Legacy. Turn it down a little bit. So, there we go. All right, cool beans. So, we just finished the main storyline for Hogwarts Legacy. It's a little over 46 and a half hours that I did. I did a lot of running around, a lot of changing things, side quest. My character is Lord Rainius the Amethyst, the purple, right there. And what do we have to say about this game? What do we have to say? Well, first, let's give it the scores all across the board. Story, solid 9.5, almost perfect. Graphics, amazing. I know there'll be subsequent patches that come out to help with some things, some stutters here and there. I know everybody online has been having issues with smooth gameplay and choppiness and frames dropping. But for what it was, I've literally been glued to this for like the last 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Playing here, playing there, putting an hour here, putting a couple hours in there. Um, and I like that when you complete the main quest, there's still a little bit more to go. That's one of the main things that I like. The story itself took me places all across the rainbow, and some of the storyline wraps in the end I really wasn't ready for. Um, Ominous, Sebastian, and that storyline I wasn't ready for. Warlow, Ramrock, the game went there. Um, in some ways, I would say I experienced the world of Harry Potter better than I had watching the movies, because this one puts you as a part of the game. And as you can see, everything is lit up green for the House of Slytherin, which I am a part of. It stopped feeling like you were a child, I would say 20 hours into the game. Even though they make you a fifth year, the things you face are very adult and very adult situations. And I would love to see this as a movie. I would love to see this as a streaming TV series. We're not done with it by a long shot, because they said there's more and they're congratulating you on completing the main storyline. Um, the choices you make in this game will dictate what type of character you are, even to the very end. Some mistakes I made and some choices I made, um, I don't regret any of them. Even down to the end of me releasing the ultimate power. Not for myself, but the world needed to know. Um, Overall, I give this game a solid 9 out of 10. Almost a perfect score. It's like Elden Ring. I kind of felt like I played Elden Ring, but in the Harry Potter universe, J.K. Rowling's universe, Hogwarts. I love the ability of going all across the land, the map as far as the eye can stretch. Frustrating puzzles definitely reminded me of Elden Ring in a lot of places, but overall, it's one of the best games I ever played. I put it up there with Life is Strange. Um, as of recently, I haven't been completing games. This one I wanted to. And though we're not 100% complete, it's like Kakarot. The main story has been completed. So I'm going around doing just tasks and turmoils now after I'm done. And I'll be happy to finish it. But the epic battle, when they show up, it reminded me of I'm not the Chamber of Secrets. I would say it reminded me of Order of the Phoenix, when Harry and his godfather Sirius Black were fighting all these Death Eaters, and then all of a sudden everybody started separating in, and they were all there, and then you just had this ginormous battle. Um, it was pretty damn awesome. We end up losing a lot of characters in the game, and each one of them, the people who produced and made and worked on the story of this game did an excellent job making you feel those losses. Some of them I was unprepared for. I wasn't thinking the story was going to go there, but it did. So clearly, this was not intended with young children in mind. Um, they did censor some of the scenes, which I kind of like. I mean, it had enough gore, but some of the scenes I don't know why they censored, but then I understand because children will be playing this game. Um, I definitely recommend you play this game. This game to me was unlike an experience I've had in a very long time, and I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the frustrations of the puzzles and the trials, the tribulations, the separate storylines, all those separate, completely cohesive. I like the ability of everything you loved about J.K. Rowling's universe, you being able to explore an exclusive detail, something that the movies just can't give you. The movies glance over them, pass over them, and then they keep going. Here, you're able to be a part of that world, a part of that existence. You are part of that universe now. And I love the fact that you get to create your character to be part of that universe, no matter how you want it to be. And it has been a journey, and we close the chapters on another game. The book is not over, the main story is. So I recommend you buy it. I recommend you play it. I recommend you enjoy it. It is not something you're going to be done with in a day, not even 2 days or 3 days. It's meant to be a meal. Sit back and enjoy it. I did not pressure myself through it. I didn't even know I was going to finish it today. But the story goes where the story goes, and this is a great story. And at the end of the day, that's all video games are. That's all movies are. That's all television is. That's all everything we enjoy as human beings. Books are stories. Movies are stories. Music, stories. Video games, stories. Some stories are better than others. Some are worse than others. This was a great story and a great addition to the legacy of J.K. Rowling's universe in Harry Potter. I don't think the Lord of the Rings games or the Shadow of Mordor captured the feeling of those universes as this did that Harry Potter universe. And like I said, from beginning to end, I was there, controller at the ready, wand at the ready, and for one last time, one last clip, I will simply say, I'll use my right casting hand, stupefy.